Testing. Testing. Testing.
This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved. This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's game. This is the first game for Polk County Christian School Knights at the 2025 Missouri Christian School Athletic Association State Championship Tournament. Today is the first day of the tournament. It's a two-day bracket play before we go into the final championship of the bracket. And the 9 o'clock game is the first event for PCCS. This game is Polk County Christian School Knights hosting Trinity Christian Academy Eagles. And we will have a scoreboard on screen. In fact, we're going to test that right now, make sure that's going to show up. And there is the scoreboard. That's the actual scoreboard in the venue. If we need to make that a little bit darker, we'll do that here in a bit, once we see some scores on there and see how well they show up or not. And I am looking for a TCA Eagles roster. I have a copy of the event program, and I'm looking for their roster in the program. I should have looked at this before to see how they're laid out. Well, I'm looking at the Polk County Christian School Knights roster, and it says Peyton Gray. So apparently they either made a mistake. Yeah. I wonder if they're organized by division. Here we go. I see the PCCS roster. The full roster is in here. And here we go. Trinity Christian Academy Eagles roster. Number 3, Jane Doe. Number 4, Tessa Parks. Number 6, Zafra Silveski. Number 7, Haley Walker. Number 12, Emma Henry. Number 14, Betsy Sundal. Number 15, Lily Henry. Number 17, Hannah Glanzer. And number 23, Libby Sundal. The TCA Eagles from Hollister are coached by head coach Jessica Henry and assistant coach Stacy McNeil. Their manager is Luke McNeil. And the Eagles are on the court right now for warm-ups. Looks like we're about 11 minutes from game time. And let's run through the PCCS roster.
Ariana Larimer, 13. My name is Destiny Larimer, and I'm number 21.
Natalie Presley, number 8.
Aaliyah Presley, number 9. Caitlin Sanders, number 19. Nora Stevenson, number 10. Hannah Hale, number 30. Winnie Russ, 16. Peyton Gray, 15. Macy Schultz, 67. Ryland Hood, number 22.
Coach Gray. Coach Gray.
And the Lady Knights have Coach Brian Gray on the score table across the gym. He's going to be running the online scoreboard that's in the Game Changer app. And he's also assisting with stats and maybe assisting with the venue scoreboard here inside the gym. And then Heather Hale is next to him as another volunteer. And she will be assisting with stats as well. I don't know if she's keeping team stats or official stats for the game, but they are both volunteers. And then Landon Gray is on the court in the blue hoodie, and he is probably going to be a line judge. He's also the manager for the PCCS Knights. We appreciate all the volunteers that are here. Several families already in attendance to watch the Knights play. It's a beautiful venue. Today's first game and tonight's third game for the Knights will be at this gym. This is the main gym for Ozark Christian College in Joplin. This is a beautiful facility. First time we've played here that I'm aware of. And this is a great venue. They've provided us a broadcast booth to use. And it's got a pretty good view of the scoreboard inside the facility. And a really good bird's eye view of the gym and the court. So we'll get the camera lined up so that we can see the out of bounds. And it looks like we've got the red line for out of bounds, the boundary line on both sides of the court inside the view. And the scoreboard is somewhat on your screen for the live stream is somewhat transparent so that we can see that boundary line even through the scoreboard. So in case there's any question, it doesn't affect the game. It's not like professional sports where they could throw a flag and call for a review of the instant replay. We don't have that here. But we do have it at home, so we can review the video, the game video later, and see how good our play was. Actually, I'm going to tilt that down a little bit. I think we might just go with it like that and leave the boundary line just above the scoreboard. We'll see. If we struggle to keep an eye on the ball as it goes up in the air during play, we may tilt it up just a little bit. All right, so before we get started, let's go through a couple of other little bits of information we need to share on PCCS TV. Folks, I'm struggling to get some of my stuff to work on my screen here.
Polk County Christian School glorifies God through excellence as a Christ-centered educational environment that emphasizes servant leadership with a biblical worldview.
And just so you know, on my end, it sounds choppy, and I don't really have the ability in the middle of a broadcast to go and see if it's choppy on your end. If it is choppy, I'm making a recording of the video as it's going out to the internet. So I'll have the good, full quality video without any chops in it. So if the live stream copy that ends up on YouTube is not a very good video, then I will take that original high quality video and I'll upload it later. But for right now, we're just going to go with it so that the families that are at home trying to watch the live game will be able to at least see something.
On behalf of the school board, teachers, and all who have invested time, effort, finances, and prayers, we appreciate the opportunity to have a part in establishing a foundation in the lives of our students through Christian education. PCCS athletes, spectators, and families strive to set a Christian example at all times. You may find PCCS on the web at polkcountychristianschool.org and on Facebook at facebook.com/Polk County Christian School, or on YouTube at youtube.com/@PCCS, and a direct link to our live broadcasts is youtube.com/@PCCS/live.
All right, folks, and our schedule for this tournament, today's schedule starts at 9 a.m. right here at Ozarks Christian College. And our next game will be at 1 o'clock at the Youth Activity Center in Carthage. We've played there in the past at these events. And then tonight's game at 7 o'clock will be right back here at Ozarks Christian College. And then tomorrow morning, we'll be back in Carthage at the Youth Activity Center. And in the past, we've had Wi-Fi at the Youth Activity Center. I'm not sure if that signal is going to be degraded or if they've changed the Wi-Fi passwords on that. I don't know if that's still public or not. If we have Wi-Fi, we'll obviously broadcast. If we don't, we'll record and upload it later. And if we do have Wi-Fi and the signal's just too bad because there's too many people on it, then we'll just go ahead and broadcast what we can and upload the recording later as well. Looking through the program, I don't see an actual bracket in the program. I just see the rosters of team names. And speaking of rosters of team names, I am not going to try and refer to the roster for the TCA Eagles during the game. I'm simply going to refer to them by number if I can see their number. If I'm not able to see their number, we'll just give them a kudos for good plays. Looks like we're about 2 minutes out from game time. And by the way, all these games at this tournament start with a score of 4-4, and they play to 25. And the winning team must win by 2, but there's a maximum score of 27. So if somebody gets to 27, they win whether they win by 2 or not. And checking the rules from the tournament director, they've also made a note that bracket play on Friday and Saturday, bracket play will be conducted on Friday and Saturday. So Thursday may be seeding for the bracket. But it also says third games in bracket play will be rally scoring to 15 with no cap. Yeah, pool play is Thursday and continues into Friday, and then bracket play will be starting on Friday and continue into Saturday. All pool play games are rally scoring to 25 with a 27-point cap, and the scoring begins at 4-4. Tiebreakers are head-to-head competition, and then point differential in head-to-head competition, and then fewest points allowed in pool play. Warm-up time for the first match of the day will be 6 minutes and 6 minutes, and then the remainder of the games through the day after the first warm-up will be 4 minutes and 4 minutes. All right, folks, it looks like it's about game time. Appreciate all of our spectators that are in Joplin this early in the morning to watch the 9 o'clock game, and all of our students at home at PCCS who are tuned into PCCS TV to watch the Lady Knights on their first game in the state championship for 2025. Players are on the court. Looks like they're getting ready to do their traditional pregame greeting. Referee is moving to his stand. And the players are meeting at the net. Folks, it's game time of the 2025 Missouri Christian School Athletic Association Tournament. Thank you for joining us. You're watching PCCS TV. Looking forward to an exciting day of volleyball in Joplin, Missouri. Looks like the ref is confirming the lineup and rotation, and the Eagles are going to get the first serve. Eagles have moved back for the serve. Serve is up. It's a game started. Lenny's under it. Over to Ariana. Ariana to Caitlin. Caitlin over to the Eagles. The Eagles bringing it back across. And I can't tell who that was. I think that might have been Peyton that got under it. Point for the Eagles. 5 serving 4. Serve is up. Back to Hannah over to Ariana. Hannah over to the Eagles. Eagles out the backcourt. Point for the Knights. Ariana Larimer up to serve for the Knights. Serve is up. Good serve. Eagles bringing it back across. Ariana to Destiny, and it's out. Point for the Eagles. Good effort. It was a kill shot, and they scored a point on it. Eagles serve is up. It's over to Peyton. Peyton up to Ariana. Ariana setting it for Caitlin for a kill shot. The Eagles get back under it. Ariana setting it up for Hannah. Hannah back to Destiny. Destiny, can't quite get it across the net. Good effort. First game of the day. The Knights are working out some kinks early in the morning. Eagles serve is up. It's over to Caitlin. Caitlin to Ariana. Ariana back to Caitlin for a kill shot, and it was out. Beautiful kill shot, but just outside. Point for the Eagles. 8 serving 5. Serve is up. It's over to Destiny. Destiny up to Ariana, setting it for Caitlin with a gentle, beautiful, gentle set right across the net. Great strategy. Good teamwork by the Knights. And it is 6 serving 8. This is the first match. Hannah Hill back to serve for the Knights. Hannah's serve is up, and it's over. The Eagles are under it, and they're sending it back across, but it's into the net. Peyton was there to block it if needed, but she wasn't. Good defense, and it is 7 serving 8. Hannah's serve is up. It's into the net. Point for the Eagles. 9 serving 7. Eagles serve is up, it's over, and it's over to Hannah. Hannah to Caitlin. Caitlin up front to Ariana. Ariana straight across to the Eagles, and the Eagles setting up a play, and they bring it back over to Destiny. Puts it up high for Ariana. Ariana setting it for Peyton. Peyton across to the Eagles. Eagles setting it up for a spike, and they send it across, and it was in, I believe. Yep, line judge says in. Close. But it was a good point for the Eagles, 10 serving 7. Eagles serve is up, and it's over to Destiny. Destiny up front to Ariana, sets it up for Lenny. Lenny across to the Eagles. They put it into the ceiling, and oh, it's stuck. It's on a, oh, there's some light rigging up there. So they're going to bring in a different game ball. So that should be a point for the Knights, I believe. Can't quite see it from here, but the ball is stuck up there in the rigging on the far right. I think the ref is going to inflate a ball and make sure it's up to regulation. Scoreboard says 10-7. Eagles leading by 3 at the moment. Folks, it's a beautiful, crisp morning outside in Joplin, Missouri. Had a great drive from Bolivar coming down to Joplin. It was a good day for a drive. It's a good day for volleyball. Okay. I think that was no point because the Eagles could have played it if it would have come down from the ceilings, is my assumption. Okay, Eagles serve is up. It's over to who? Hannah, over to Destiny, and it's out. Point for the Eagles. It's 11 serving 7. When I say that's my assumption on what happened on the previous play, I don't know the rules. I'm just guessing. Point for the Knights. Eagles error on that serve. So when you hear me make a comment about the game or the play or the calls, it's not a criticism on the ref because I absolutely do not know the rules. I'm just making a guess at what's happening. Caitlin Sandage with a running jump serve. And a beautiful ace for Caitlin. Love to see that. Well, waiting for that thing to stop. There we go. That seemed to take a lot longer than I expected it to. All right. Another ace for Caitlin. Well, folks, that's just weird. Those graphics I have are supposed to go about a second, maybe 1.5 seconds. All right. And a third ace for Caitlin. We'll try a different graphic and see how this one does for time. It's 11 serving 11. Caitlin has tied the game. All right. We're going to hold off on using those graphics because they're taking entirely too long. Serve is up. That one's error. So it is 12 serving 11. That was a good stretch for Caitlin there. This is match 1 of 3. We're playing for 2 out of 3. Eagles serve is up. It's over to Caitlin. Caitlin to Peyton. Peyton to Lenny with a beautiful save across. And I think they're saying 4 hits on our side. We'll go with that. I believe that was the ref's signal. Serve is up for the Eagles. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin to... Well, it's a point for the Eagles, 13 serving 11. Serve is up over to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. Ariana back to Peyton, and Peyton across. Eagles get under it. They're setting it up. And they do a kill shot and get it. That's a point for the Eagles. That was a beautiful kill shot on their part. Eagles serve is up, and it's over to Caitlin. Caitlin back across the net, and the Eagles put it into their own net, but they get it out. Bring it over to Ariana. Ariana to Peyton. Peyton gently across the net. Beautiful play for Peyton Gray. Point for the Knights. And it is 12 serving 15. The Knights are going to sub. Natalie Presley's coming in for Destiny Larimer. Natalie's going to add some needed height there in the front row in the middle. Peyton Gray back to serve. Serve is up. Beautiful serve. Eagles are under it. They're bringing it across over to, there was a whistle. Yep, the ref said that was a lift on 4 for the Eagles. Looked like a good play, but I'm not disputing the ref. He's closer, has a better vantage point than I do. Peyton's back to serve, and it is 13 serving 15. Serve is up. Eagles are under it. They bring it back over, and point for the Eagles. Found a hole on the Knights side of the court. Eagles serve is up, and it's over to Caitlin. Caitlin. Point for the Eagles. That's an ace for the Eagles. And timeout on the Knights. 17 serving 13 when we come back from timeout. While we're on this short timeout at PCCS, we'd like to show appreciation to some of our donors for PCCS that allow us to do the Christian education that we're allowed to do. Our platinum donors are KYOO, AM, FM in Bolivar, Missouri, and Need More Vacations, Shell and Hammer Construction, and Womack Monuments. Also our gold level sponsors, Bill Roberts Chevrolet, Edward Jones, Mid-Missouri Bank, Shelter Insurance, Craig Lehman, Agent, Stewart Custom Designs, and Wild Man Plumbing. And while we're talking about sponsors, Mid-Missouri Bank has also sponsored some pink jerseys for PCCS. We've been wearing them, well, the team has been wearing them off and on this month of October in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So if you or somebody you know has been affected by breast cancer awareness in your family, we reach out with our hearts to you and want to share our prayers for you and your family that everybody is good. Keep that in mind, and make sure that you get yourself checked if you need a mammography. Little PSA for mammography. Make sure you get everything checked and you're staying healthy. Preventative medicine is key. All right, the Eagles serve is back up, and Caitlin's handage under it to Hannah Hale. Hannah over to Peyton. Peyton back over to the Eagles, and the Eagles keeping it up, bringing it. Almost. That was a good effort. And point for the Knights. It is 14 serving 17. Lenny Rust moving back to serve for the Knights. Lenny's serve is up, and a beautiful serve for Lenny. Over to Ariana. Ariana straight back over to the Eagles, and the Eagles setting up kill shot over to Peyton. Peyton up to Hannah, but it's onto the post. Out of bounds off the Knights. Point for the Eagles, 18 serving 14. Eagles serve is up. It's over to Caitlin. Caitlin forward to Peyton. Peyton over to Hannah. Hannah bringing it across. The Eagles keep it alive. They're setting up a kill shot back to Caitlin. Caitlin forward to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana for a kill shot over to the Eagles. Eagles keep it and bring it back across to Peyton. Correction, Lenny. Lenny to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. Ariana back across to the Eagles. Eagles sending it to the backcourt. Caitlin bringing it forward to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana with another tip across. And the Eagles keeping it alive. Another kill shot back to Lenny. Lenny, it's out of bounds. What a beautiful volley that was on both sides of the court. 19 serving 14. Eagles number 6 back to serve. Serve is up, and it's over to Caitlin. She's bringing it forward to, the Eagles send it straight back across. Caitlin sends it all the way back across. Eagles keeping it alive. Good for a kill shot. Caitlin, beautiful defense on that kill shot. Beautiful. That's a highlight for the Knights. And the Knights get it back, Eagles get it back across, and I think the ref is saying the Eagles had a player that hit it twice. I think is what the call was. Knights are going to sub. Natalie Presley is taking a breather. Destiny Larimer coming in to serve for the Knights. It is 15 serving 19. I believe that was the call. 2 hits by one player on the Eagles side. Destiny serve is up. Beautiful serve. Love to see that. Eagles sending it back across. Caitlin was there for the block, but that was just a little too hard and got past Caitlin. Point for the Eagles. 20 serving 15. Serve is up, but that's an error, so it's right back to the Knights. 16 serving 20. Ariana Larimer moving back to serve for the Knights. Serve is up, and the Eagles, they keep it alive and send it back across. Ariana's there to save it. Back over to the Eagles. It's over to Caitlin with a beautiful dink across the net. Great job. That's another highlight reel for the Knights. 17 serving 20. Ariana still at the serving line for the Knights. Ariana's serve is up. It's over to the Eagles. And they're sending a kill shot back to Ariana. She puts it up to Hannah. Hannah over to Peyton. Peyton back to the Eagles. And they get it across. It's over to, that was Hannah over to Ariana. Ariana to Caitlin for a kill shot. And point for the Eagles. I can't tell what that call was. I'm not familiar with the signals. 21 serving 17. Eagles serve is up. Over to Peyton. Peyton forward to Ariana, setting it up for Caitlin. And Caitlin, I saw what she was trying to do. She's got that trick where she sends it right down the line of the net and just across. That one was almost there, but it just missed. So the Eagles putting the ball back up, and it's up for over to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. Ariana to Hannah. Hannah back across to the Eagles. And I believe that whistle was on the Eagles with another lift. Yep, so that's a point for the Knights. Hannah Hill moving back to the serving line. Serve is up, over to the Eagles, and point for the Knights. 19 serving 22. Serve is up. Eagles send it out of bounds. Point for the Knights. 20 serving 22. Hannah Hill, serve is up. It's over to the Eagles. They send it back to Caitlin with a kill shot right across the net. Folks, that was beautiful. Holy smokes. And timeout on the Eagles, I believe. 21 serving 22. This is anybody's game. What an exciting game. Great morning to be watching volleyball. All right, some more sponsors or donors for PCCS. Parton Real Estate, Pitts Chapel, Polk County Crop Services, State Farm Insurance, Bryant Chastain, State Farm Insurance, Gianna Andrews, All Creatures, Animal Clinic, Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Ready Mix, Creator Designs, Creator Delights, Garrett's Trash Service, and Hubbard Realty. A little later on, we'll go through some other donors to PCCS. Mrs. Burton has provided me a short list of a few other donors to thank. And we absolutely want to thank all the other volunteers at PCCS, the coaches, the athletic director, some of the teachers that volunteer their time. And many of the students that volunteer, like Landon Gray volunteering as a line judge at most of these volleyball games throughout the season, but also just other people that volunteer their time to help manage kids, coordinate gifts, and support school in other ways. We appreciate anyone that donates their time, money, prayers. All right. 21 serving 22. Hannah Hill's serve is up. It's over to the Eagles, and they send it out the backcourt. They try to keep it. They kept it alive, but 3 hits, and it's not a cross point for the Knights. Tie game, 22 serving 22. Serve is up. Hannah Hill across to the Eagles. They send it back over, and it's across to Ariana. Ariana to, that was Peyton. Peyton to Caitlin with a kill shot, and that was good for a point. 23 serving 22. That kill shot made it into the highlight reel. Serve is up. And that one's out the backcourt. 24 serving 22. Folks, when I mention highlight reel, I see something really good on the court. I hit a button on my screen and it saves that. And at the end of the season, we're going to put that together for a sports banquet, for a video for the players to watch. The serve is up. And Caitlin there with a beautiful block. Eagles keep it alive, bring it back across to Hannah, to Ariana, over to Lenny. Lenny across, and it's a point for the Eagles. 2 hits on the Knights side by 1 player, I believe is what that signal means from the ref. He puts up 2 fingers. I think that's what he's saying. Eagles serve, 23 serving 24. And the serve is up, and it's out. That's a match. Folks, the Knights come out on top for the first match out of 2 out of 3. This is their first game at the PCCS versus TCA Eagles at Missouri Christian School Athletic Association State Championship. This is the ending of the volleyball season for this year for the Knights.
Etch Salon is a proud sponsor of PCCS. Come see the friendly and helpful staff at Etch Salon, located at 919 East Broadway in Bolivar, for your beauty and wellness needs. From hair and more, Etch Salon is there to bring out your true glamour. Etch offers color, cut, formal hair and makeup, facial waxing, pedicure, and deep tissue therapeutic massage. Licensed massage therapist Karen Cleveland is happy to schedule your deep tissue or therapeutic massage to help with all your aches and pains. All their staff are licensed in their area of specialty. Check out facebook.com/Etch Salon Bolivar or Salon at 417-777-0088 to schedule your next appointment.
All right, folks, we've got a short break between matches. If you're just joining us, this is the Missouri Christian School Athletic Association State Championship. This is the first game for the Knights in this championship. This is the Knights' 3rd year participating in the State Volleyball Championship in Joplin. So after this game, the Knights will move to a 1 o'clock game And the 1 o'clock game will be against, well, I'm checking my schedule, waiting for that to load. We'll be playing the CMA Stallions at 1 o'clock at the Youth Activity Center. That'll be on Court 2. All right, the players are back out on the court. Ref is checking to make sure everybody is straight on the rosters. And the ref says it's game time. This is match 2. Ariana Larimer up to serve. The serve is up. Eagles keeping it alive and can't get it across the net. It's out of bounds. Ace, well, not an ace, but a point for the Knights. Ariana Larimer first on the scoreboard. It is now 5 serving 4. Remember, these matches in this tournament start at 4-4. On the scoreboard, Ariana's second serve is up and across. That's an ace by the Knights. And I'm not going to hit that graphic anymore. That's a struggle to not do that. I should have fixed that between matches. Serve is up, and it's another ace for Ariana Larimer. Number 13 for the Knights. The score is 7 serving 3. Still anybody's game. It's way, way early. But it's exciting to see the Knights come out like that. And you'll notice the line judges have switched places. So Landon is on the Eagles' corner of the court. And the Eagles have provided a volunteer to line judge on our corner. Ariana's serve is up. There's another ace. That's 4 in a row for Ariana. Score is 8 serving 4. Ariana's serve is up over to the Eagles. And it's up into the rafters. They keep it alive and send it across to Caitlin with a beautiful dink right across the net. The Eagles send it back. Ariana to Hannah. Hannah over to Caitlin. Back across to the Eagles. And point for the Knights. I believe the Eagles got into the net is what the ref is saying. Nine serving 4. Ariana's serve is up. Eagles are under that, and point for the Knights. 10 serving 4. Serve is up. Eagles keeping it alive. Now they got a kill shot going. Destiny brings it forward to Ariana. Ariana to Caitlin. Caitlin across. Oh, a beautiful point for the Knights yet again. (11) serving 4. Ref conferring with the Eagles coach. Serve is up. Back to the Eagles. And another kill shot for Ariana. I'm sorry, another ace for Ariana. Timeout on the Eagles. And while they're doing that timeout, I'm going to see if I can fix those graphics real quick so we can use those. Let's test those real quick. That's a little better. All right. Ariana coming to confer with the coach, with the ref, sorry. Ariana serving. 12 serving 4. Serve is up. Eagles are under it, and they're bringing it back across to Ariana. She puts it up to Hannah. Hannah back over to Ariana, who sends it across to the Eagles. They're setting it up for a kill shot, and they send one, but it's out of bounds. I think the Knights tipped it. That's the ref's call. Yep, the Knights tipped it. So it's a point for the Eagles, 5 serving 12. Eagles serve is up, and it's over to Caitlin. Caitlin forward to Ariana. Ariana putting it over to Peyton. Peyton with a kill shot. Beautiful play for the Knights. And that's a point for the Knights. Hannah Hill moving back to serving. At 13 serving 5. Serve is up. And the Eagles are under it. They keep it alive, and they send it across to Ariana. Ariana tips it out of bounds over to the far side, and it's a point for the Eagles. Eagles serve is up, and it's over to Caitlin. Caitlin to Ariana. Ariana back to Caitlin, over to the Eagles. Eagles are under it. And they put it up in the air, and they're going to do a kill shot over to Ariana. Ariana brings that one up to Peyton. Peyton over to Caitlin. Caitlin with another kill shot for a point. 14 serving 6. Caitlin Sandage moving back to the serving line for the Knights. Her serve is up, and that's an error. Don't see that a lot from her. Eagles serve is up, and it's over to Caitlin. Caitlin up to Ariana. Ariana bringing it forward to Peyton. Oh, into the net. That's another error. So it's 8 serving 14. Eagles point. Serve is up, and that's over to Hannah, but it's out the backcourt. And point for the Eagles, 9 serving 14. This is the second set, 2 out of 3. Eagles serve is up, and there's a whistle. Oh, looks like it was a timeout called by the Knights before the serve. So it is still 9 serving 14. So our 1 o'clock today is the CMA Stallions hosting the Knights at Youth Activity Center. And our 7 o'clock game tonight is LCC Chargers hosting the Knights back here at this venue. And then tomorrow, our first game of the day will be 11 a.m. Knights hosting Legacy Lions. If you'll remember, we played Legacy earlier this year in their first inaugural ever tournament at Legacy Academy in Branson. And that was a tournament event, and the Knights came out on top at that event. All right, 9 serving 14, 1 timeout each. Eagles serve is up, it's over to Caitlin. Caitlin to Ariana. Ariana up to Lenny. Lenny over the back to the Eagles. The Eagles sending it forward. It's up to Lenny. Lenny setting it for Ariana. Ariana across to Lenny for a kill shot. And the Eagles keep it alive. Send it back across to Lenny. Lenny putting it over to Ariana again. Ariana to Destiny for a kill shot. And the Eagles set it straight across. Lenny to Ariana. Ariana to Peyton. Peyton over to the Eagles. Eagles keeping it alive, and they send it back across to Caitlin. Caitlin over to Ariana. Ariana setting it up for Lenny. Lenny back across to the Eagles. These girls are all playing well today. And the Eagles gently across to Caitlin. Caitlin up to Ariana. Ariana over to Destiny for a beautiful, just gentle tip across the net. The Eagles do the same thing, but Lenny gets under it. Ariana to Peyton. Peyton with a kill shot. The Eagles take it. They bring it back across. Set it way. Oh, that was in. And the line judge agreed it was in. Point for the Eagles. That's 10 serving 14, I believe. Waiting for the scoreboard to change, and it did. Okay, 10 serving 14. Eagles, I believe that's number 15 on the serving line. Serve is up. It's over to the Knights. Caitlin under it. Over to Ariana. Ariana to Destiny. Destiny over to the Eagles. Eagles bringing it forward, and they're doing a kill shot, and it was a kill. Good point for the Eagles. I think that might have been number 12 on that kill shot. Well played. 11 serving 14. Eagles serve is up. And it's over to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. Ariana putting it back up for Peyton. Peyton sending it across. Good teamwork on the Knights' part. And the Eagles setting up another kill shot. And that's what it was. The Knights are going to have to start defending on that, or that's going to hurt them. The Eagles have found a hole on the Knights' side of the court. And the Knights are going to sub. They're bringing in Aaliyah Presley, number 9, for Lenny Rust. Aaliyah is going to add some additional height to that front row. Eagles serve is up. It's over to Hannah. Hannah to Ariana. Ariana setting it up for Aaliyah. And Aaliyah across the net. And the Eagles set it back across to Caitlin. Caitlin to Ariana. Ariana up to Peyton. Peyton over to the Eagles. Eagles setting up that kill shot. And Aaliyah there for the block, but it got past her. What a great effort, though, for Aaliyah and the Knights. And in fairness, that was a good play for the Eagles. 13 serving 14. And their serve is up. It's over to Caitlin. And a little high on the arms. That went out of bounds. That's a point for the Eagles. It's tie game. Well, tie match. 14 all. Number 15, I believe, still on the serving line for the Eagles. Her serve is up, and it's over to Hannah. Hannah forward to Destiny. Destiny across to the Eagles. Eagles setting it up, and they bring it across to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. Ariana to Peyton. And, into the net. Point for the Eagles. 15 serving 14. Eagles leading the first time this match. After leading most of the first match. All right, Eagles serves up to Hannah. Hannah to Ariana to Destiny. Point for the Eagles. 16 serving 14. And timeout, I believe, on the Knights. I wasn't paying attention to see who called the timeout. Stadium's starting to fill in. Got players showing up for the next game. Well, spectators and probably players too showing up for the next game. I don't believe we have the full schedule for the entire tournament, so I can't tell who the next game is here. All right, Eagles serve is up, and it's over to just inside. Point for the Eagles. 16 serving 14. Nope, 17 serving 14. Eagles serve is up over to Caitlin. Caitlin forward to Peyton. Peyton over to Ariana. Ariana back to the Eagles. And the Eagles took it at the backcourt line and kept it in, tipped it, so it's a point for the Knights. Peyton Gray moving back to serve. We got 2 subs coming in for the Knights. Lenny Rust coming in for Aaliyah Presley. And Natalie Presley coming in for Destiny Larimer. Peyton's serve is up. Over to the Eagles. Last second hit. They keep it alive in the court, but not across the net. Point for the Knights. 16 serving 17. Peyton's serve is up, and it's over to the Eagles. And, they kept that alive, too. Send it back across. Ariana's aware and got it. Natalie sending it back across. And the Eagles going for that kill shot. Back over to Peyton, and it's out of bounds. That seems to work for them. The Knights are really going to have to build up a defense for that. And that serve was an error. Point for the Knights. 17 serving 18. Lenny Rust back to serve. Serve is up, and it's over to the Eagles. And gently across. Ariana was there for the block, but the Eagles got it past her. Point for the Eagles. 19 serving 17. Eagles serve is up. Just across the net, it skimmed over, and Caitlin diving to try and save it. Not quite there in time. Good effort. Eagles going back to the serving line. Serve is up. It's over to Hannah. Hannah there. Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. Ariana across to the Eagles. Eagles setting up another kill shot, and that's a point for the Eagles. It was in. Eagles serve is up. Point for the Eagles. Found a hole on the court. Serve is up. Over to Hannah. Hannah to Caitlin. Caitlin bringing it forward to Ariana. Ariana back to the Eagles. And the Eagles bring it across. Lenny's under it. Over to Peyton. Peyton to Ariana. Ariana back over. And the Eagles send it out of bounds. Point for the Knights. (18) serving 22. Natalie Presley coming in for, Destiny Larimer coming in for Natalie Presley. Destiny serving. Serve is up. It's over to the Eagles. Eagles sending it over to Destiny. Destiny forward to her sister Ariana to Caitlin. Caitlin across. And the Eagles keeping the ball alive, sending it back to Peyton. Peyton up to Ariana. Ariana over to Hannah. Hannah sending it back over. And it's across. Ariana sending it back. Caitlin there for the block, but the Eagles keep it alive. Gotta say, folks, as a guy who doesn't know volleyball real well, I think if they had talked a little more on that, that might have helped. But I'm not sure. Maybe not. And the Eagles serve is up. 23 on the serving line. Her serve is up. And Lenny over to Caitlin. Caitlin over to Hannah. There was some good talk there. I could see the players communicating. And the Eagles send it back over a kill shot. But the Knights stay under it. Lenny sent it back. There's another kill shot, and that was in. Point for the Eagles. Score is 24 serving 18. This is match point. 23 on the serving line. This is match 2 of 2 out of 3. If the Eagles come out on top on this one, it'll be 1-1. Serve is up. And it's... Well, the line judge says it was in. We'll go with that. Score is 25 serving 18. So for this game, we are 1-1. We're going into set 3. Oh no. Looks like they're packing up. Oh, that's correct, because we were home, so I was misreading the scoreboard. So, folks, we won that 1-1. I had the teams backwards on the scoreboard in my head, so the Knights came out on top for their first game of the 2025 Missouri Christian School Athletic Association tournament. So we're going to take a break, and we'll end this live stream and come back for the 1 o'clock game in Carthage. We'll start the live stream for the Carthage game early so we can test the equipment and make sure everything's running, check the Wi-Fi while we're there. And congratulations to the Knights. Also, congratulations to the Eagles. They put on a good showing, and everybody played well today. Good sportsmanship all across the court. All right, folks, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again for the next game.
This podcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.